can we trust in the end? Can we trust politicians? Let's start there. 1 second. Politicians, let's start there. Fair use. Fair use.
I'm Ami Horowitz, and I'm here in Berkeley, California to find out if voter ID laws suppress the black vote.
Does voter ID laws suppress the black vote? Now, let's make it clear. They focusing on the black vote, making you believe that there's someone out there suppressing our vote. Right? When really they're trying to coax us into voting against ourselves. Okay? They want us to vote for nothing in return. Okay? But I digress. Let's see if the politicians have something for us. Black voters. Let's see what the liberals really think about us.
Do you have an opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist and they're bad.
I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Would you go as far as to say those laws are racist?
For
Fair
sure.
use.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely.
Tell us how.
Because they're less likely to have state IDs.
Minority voters are less likely to have the kinds of IDs that have been described or...
Now, Elder Lawya sent this to me, folks. They're trying to make our people believe that, listen, they're trying to have us believe that our people have problems getting identification. This is a non-existent issue, but I'm going to show you why I'm playing this video in the midst of this program. Just stick with me. They believe that our people are so stupid, we don't know where to get IDs from.
Required.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
Now, here it is, folks. Real quick, before I go there. Brothers and sisters, if there's how many people, the majority of them are probably black here in America. If you're black in America, on the chat, how many of you ever had a problem getting your ID? Getting some, better yet, here's a better question. Have you ever had a scenario where a white man was trying to stop you from getting identification? That's a better question. If so, I need you to push the 1 button for me. Hit number 2 if you don't have any problem getting ID. Press number 2 if you never had a problem getting an identification card. Press number 2 if you never had a problem. If you press number 1 if the white man ever stopped you from getting an identification. 2, you needed a license, you went and got it. 1, the white man stopped you when you tried to. Somebody putting 2, where's the ones at? Now I'm seeing, for every 102, we get a 1. So I would like the ones to call in and tell us the instance where the white man stopped you from getting an identification. I need you to call in. And a matter of fact, Elder Rawchaa, when they call in, make sure you put the number 1s at the top. The ones who, with a white man, look at all these 2s. Are you kidding me? Where the white man stopped them from getting an identification. But let's go.
Always get IDs you do over the internet. Does that also make it difficult for black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works.
A lot of people have smartphones, they might not have data.
Oh, black people don't have the knowledge of how it works. Folks, these are the people. Here's the next leaders over society, folks.
An internet service provider.
This is what they think of you.
Fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works.
A lot of people have smartphones, but you might not have data.
For most of the communities, they don't really know what is out there just because they're not aware or they're not informed. I also think
Black people don't have no knowledge of what's out there. Okay?
There's a repression of like black voting with how if you're a convicted felon, like you're not allowed to vote and everything. And when you look at swing states like Florida, that's a huge population of the.
Yeah, we're viewed as convicted felons. All right, according to these, it says white liberals here. This is what they think of us, folks. Can we trust them? These are the issues they claim are button hot topic issues that are concerning our people. We're criminals.
How if you're a convicted felon, like you're not allowed to vote.
Oh yeah, that's a black issue. Convicted felon. Can we trust these people? The next leaders of society?
And when you look at swing states like Florida, that's a huge population of the like African Americans.
Now I'm here in
And let me tell you, some of these people, I'm going to tell you right now, folks, outside of what they're studying, nothing exists intellectually between the ears. But you have to understand how they view us, folks.
Of the like African Americans.
Now I'm here in East Harlem to ask black people their thoughts on what you just heard. Do you have ID normally? You carry ID around?
Yes, I have state ID.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
No. Everyone that I know has an ID. Why would they think we don't have ID?
That's a lie. Why would they say that?
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Because I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so like, we know what we need to.
Let me tell you, if you grew up in North Philly and get pulled over, you better have your identification.
Carry around.
Everybody that I know have ID. Like, that's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with, ID.
Do you know any black adult who does not have ID?
No, I don't.
Is it a weird thing to even say that?
Yes, it is.
What is this, some type of trick candy cameras?
I know, right?
That's the only thing I brought with me.
Those are legit IDs. I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's that on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is around you?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
You know how to get there?
Yeah.
Would you have a problem getting there if you had to get there?
No.
And now, brothers and sisters, Lawya, thank you for sending me that video. Why are we bringing this out first? Because some of our people think down the line that we're going to be able to trust the politicians to help us when society breaks down. When this is how the liberals, the white liberals, this is their view of us. We're stupid criminals in their echo chambers amongst themselves. Right? Who have to be told what's best for us. We don't even have identifications, folks. This is the world we're under right now. Right? So we know we can't trust them because they don't even know us and understand what our true issues are. Right? So we can't trust politicians. Right? Now, for those who missed this video from Ohio, thank you, Bishop Anya, for sending this to me. Things are about to break down, and you better find out who you can trust, okay? Here it is right now. A brother went through a supermarket to only find this.
Elder, check this out. They got pictures up because there's nothing on the shelves. Crazy.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again. They got what?
Elder, check this out.
Elder, check it out.
They got pictures up because
look behind here, bro.
There's nothing on the shelves.
Look, there's nothing on the shelves right down in Ohio.
Crazy.
The illusion of food. They're breaking down. They're breaking down and transferring food to give the illusion of foods. When less and less food resources are actually being shipped to our supermarkets, right? Now, let me show you real quick what we're going to have to contend with amongst our population. Men and women. First, starting with the men.
Rawchaa Lorenz was like most other 14-year-olds. He loved basketball, his family, and he was inseparable from his friends. And tonight, one of those friends is accused of killing him over a pair of shoes.
His family is shattered, as you might imagine. But his sister made time to visit with Denver 7's Lance Hernandez today for an interview you will not see anywhere else.
My son loved him so much.
Rawchaa Lorenz says neither she, her son, nor anyone else in the family got to say goodbye to her little brother, Rawchaa.
He was a baby.
The young teen dreamed of playing professional basketball.
He wanted to just have so much money to where he could take care of everybody. His mom and all his brothers and me and his little sister.
That dream.
Here it is. Food is running out right before our eyes, right in front of us, in full sight. And we're going to have to contend in a world where people, our own people, would kill someone for a pair of shoes. So we'll do this against one another for a pair of shoes, folks, and have that much less value for one another. What happens when there's a lack of bread? More.
Well, tonight, dozens of shoppers want answers after they say police pepper sprayed a group of women outside a beauty store.
Now, this all started because the beauty exchange store on Pine Hill Circle Pine Hills was offering hair extensions for a penny. Local 6's Lewis Bolden is outside that store right now. And Lewis, you've been trying to get answers from police all day. Have you been able to find out what caused them to start spraying the crowd in the first place?
Pepper spray.
Well, Orlando police say they were called out here because this crowd was already out of control. Now, this was the hot commodity. These hair extensions cost between $55 to $100. Today, they were practically giving them away for free, and that led to chaos. This was the scene outside Beauty Exchange Beauty Supply in Pine Hills that led to this moment captured by the store's surveillance cameras. It shows Orlando police blasting the crowd with pepper spray.
The police, when they get frustrated, they just pull out their mace and just go to Mason.
Many shoppers started lining up hours before the store opened, trying to score a free set of Brazilian hair extensions that would go to the first 50 customers. But with no line formed and no numbering system to tell who was first, the situation unraveled. Some say police went too far.
Now, brothers and sisters, I know a lot of you probably are laughing and out there and all that, and I know some of y'all are having a laugh, but you have to realize, folks, if this is what we're going to do in that instance, where the cops have to come out and pepper spray over this, what will happen with the lack of bread? And one of the first things they're going to do when they realize that we're no longer a part of this satanic democratic process that have used and abused our people, they're going to cut off the social programs, food stamps, welfare, Social Security, all of that's gone in the packages, the bills and the packages for the Ukrainian war, for the cold we just had, all of that money, there's no money in the coffers, folks. So if we're going to go through this in the midst for some Brazilian hair, folks, what will happen at a time where there's lack of bread?
Free, and that led to chaos. This was the scene outside Beauty Exchange Beauty Supply in Pine Hills that led to this moment captured by the store's surveillance cameras. It shows Orlando police blasting the crowd with pepper spray.
The police, when they get frustrated, they just pull out their mace and just go to Mason.
Many shoppers started lining up hours before the store opened, trying to score a free set of Brazilian hair extensions that would go to the first 50 customers. But with no line formed and no numbering system to tell who was first, the situation unraveled. Some say police went too far.
They're the one that bomb rushed us, and then we get pepper sprayed. And I don't think that's right. They didn't treat us right. And I'm upset.
In this video, you can see the officer motioning the crowd back. A spokesperson for Orlando police wouldn't go on camera, but released a statement saying officers couldn't get control, therefore they sprayed over the heads of the crowd to gain control. But in this video, this officer appears to be spraying at eye level. Customers say it was an overreaction that could have been worse.
What is going
kids in the line,
on?
babies and kids and strollers, and everything got trampled over and walked over and everything.
Now,
what am I missing here? What are we missing? What has become of this world? Who are we going to? Let me tell you, we've been totally dismantled as a people, to where there's not going to be no one to cleave to in an instance for protection when this all breaks out, folks. We've been totally decimated. And someone going to have to come and bring some understanding to me here. Who can we trust in the time of the end when they have decimated us, folks? You got people who would kill their own brothers and sisters, no value for life, over a pair of Jordans. You would have it where you would have a beauty store set up with cops in front of it. Over some Brazilian hair. What are we? And then we're gonna come against each other and bum rush a door for that. What happens when they tell you there's no money on your food card? That the supermarkets have no food and no one prepared anything. What happens? I mean, mayhem. Total anarchy. Elder Lawya, I mean, it's to a point of depression.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, what a horrible sight, man.
What have happened to us? But go on.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I want to say, collectively, as it pertains to this broadcast, the wisdom that has come out, and the information that has come out through Scripture, just on that alone, I want to say first and foremost that, in regards to that, I don't have much to say. Usually when wisdom comes out, I'm in reflection mode. I'm learning and actually taking in and doing some self-examination as that wisdom comes out. So as far as the scriptures and that portion that we brought out earlier, I don't necessarily have much to say about that. Just to kind of highlight a few things from the videos that was shown. Going back to the first video that you showed, I want to make sure that brothers and sisters get it clear as to why that video was shown. As we went into earlier with some of the wisdom that was brought out through the Spirit of the Most High, we were showing that you must choose your friends wisely. And when you look at that first video, the video is titled something in the regards of what white liberals think about black people. And the reason why something like that will be brought out in such a broadcast pertaining to friends is because for a long time in our history in America, white liberals have played and have operated as if they are our friends, as if they are some form of ally. And our people have for a long time believed that white liberals are their allies. By liberals, white liberals, I'm talking about the left, I'm talking about Democrats. And this is not to say that conservatives or Republicans are our friends. That's not the point of what I'm saying or what we're saying by bringing out that video. It's simply showing you that these people who have claimed to be your friends and the people who you have accepted as somehow being your friend by selecting and electing these people to represent you, what you're realizing is that these particular people, I would say, are worse than Republicans in the sense that Republicans come straight out and tell you, listen, you need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You're lazy. Go get a job. Go work.
Yeah, they're wrong in their instance. Because
yeah,
why?
They're wrong, but they're straightforward.
But they're straightforward, and they're not going to say they're for you. They had a certain privilege that was given them, and that knowing that we don't have the same privilege, but at least they're straight concerning their resentment against us, their contentment against us. They have contempt, but at least they're not trying to hide it, which makes the liberals even more dangerous. But go on, Elder.
Exactly. The liberals, on the other hand, will play as your friend, but the reality is that their thought is more so, as I mentioned, the Republican or the conservative will say, you're lazy, go get a job, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. The liberal, on the other hand, would say that you're too stupid to get a job. You're too, because you're too lazy, you can't help yourself. This is just this is how black people are. They're born with this predisposition to be lazy and stupid. So we must babysit these Negroes and get what we can get out of them. Whatever the case may be. So this is more so their point of view when it comes to us. And what we're realizing, especially in this time, is that as far as politics go, we have no friends. We have no allies. We have no one who will be there to support us and help us in the day of trouble or the day that's to come. So when it comes to electing and selecting who our friends are and who we will have around us as friends, as we read earlier in the scriptures, and to sum it up, you have to choose wisely. You must choose wisely. Christ says that there's no greater love than a friend or someone who will lay down their life for their friends. We have to find out who those people are. Who are those people who are willing to lay down their lives for us? And if they're not willing to do so, as the elder stated earlier, we're not to cut them off, but we are to put them in a category understanding where they stand when it comes to their relationship with us. We still love them, we still care for them, but there's only a certain distance we can go with those individuals. We have to find out who is willing to put it all on the line for us, and we have to know who we are willing to put it all on the line for.
Exactly.
So with that, I conclude.
The Bible. Is it hard to understand?
When it comes to reading the Bible, the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that this is the Word of God.
The seals have been broken, and the truth is here.
And when we go throughout the scriptures, when we go throughout extra biblical records, we find that the language that God employed, that He used to create the heavens and the earth, was the Hebrew language.
Christ said, I came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But yet no one, no religious leader, no religious church out there anywhere can now identify the 12 tribes of Israel. Can we? God is quite simple, but it seems as if man makes understanding Him hard.
What are those mysteries?
The truth of your book. And the truth will make you free. The Hebrew and Bible Academy. You're invited.